Hello, welcome back to another episode of the Bonsai Blacksmith. Today we're going to focus on the Delonix regia, which is also known as the Flamboyant, also known as the Royal Poinciana. It has many names. So I'm going to show you how you break these apart to get the seeds. So let's get started. Now, I've gone to my blacksmith shop and I'm going to use the hammer and anvil to open this pot up. And those who don't have an anvil, you could just use a regular wooden stump. Or if you don't even have a hammer, you could just use two pieces of stump, like or a log, or two pieces of log. So I'm just going to hit along the long seam. Start to disintegrate. Almost there. Get this back here. And try not to get the seeds all over the place. See, it hasn't opened up yet. But it's almost there, so I'm going to open up on the other table. So let's go back over there. Alright, we're back to here. We got the pod. That's been, you can see it's been splayed open here and here. And we'll get in there, and sometimes fingers work, sometimes you need to get a tool. So we'll see how that goes. Looks like we have enough purchase to just be careful with the seeds going everywhere. Just manhandle that. Like so. It's got this ribbing, this, what's the word I'm looking for? Fibrous membrane. Holds all these seeds. Some of them have rotted. That's no good. That's got rot on it. This is the whole seed here. I've opened some others from hammering experiments. This one isn't quite opened all the way. It needs more beating, if you will. But this is how you essentially remove these seeds. So I'm going to continue to remove these seeds, collect them together, and I'm going to show you the next step and how to prepare them for planting. Alright, so you get a cup of warm water, not hot water. You can put your finger in like so, without it feeling like too hot. But it feels noticeably warm. You take your seeds, and you look closely, you'll have a point on them. Take your take your worst pair of shears or cutters and snip the tip off like that. You have this little white spot. This is where the taproot's going to come out of. And you throw it in the water. They should sink pretty soon. If not right away, then within the hour. You want to make sure you snip it back to where you see the white inside, and drop it in there. I would say the germination rate on these, especially new, like these are only 3 weeks old, right off the tree. I will admit to you, I'm not sure what flower of Flamboyant this is. It could be orange, it could be yellow, it could be red. But as soon as I find out, I'll let you know. But they all grow the same way. But about 80% growth rate on these for sure. But after they've become seedlings, you definitely want to be careful, because the birds and the insects, but especially the birds, love going after them. So out of the dozen I had, I've only 4 have made it. So keep that in mind when you're growing these outside. To cover them or protect them with some sort of scarecrow or device to keep the birds from plucking them out of the soil. And that is how you start these. Now you sit these overnight, and then in the morning go ahead and plant them with the cut end down in the soil, and you should see results in about a week or so. And that's how you plant the Flamboyant tree, or the Delonix regia. Alright, so you saw how I took the seeds out of the seed pods for the Delonix regia. You have a few options if you don't have an anvil and hammer like me. I have some of my Delonix regias I grew from seed about 10 months ago, and if you look earlier on my channel, you can see those videos. In about 2 weeks time, I'll post another video for these. Tomorrow, I'll put these in soil. I should start seeing some growth in about a week or two. But not very, very fast, but if these scarify correctly, that's what that is when I snip the tip off the end and it's subjected to warm water. That's like it's being digested, right? So that's what will activate these seeds. And I'll make shorts about how many roots they get for this little cup of water tomorrow. And then I'll also do a short in about 2 weeks to show you the little seedlings coming up out of the soil. So consider liking and subscribing for more encouragement, and catch me next time. I think the next video is going to be Araucaria angustifolia, the Paraná pine. Stay tuned.